the court is doing their job. But I always ask, there is between between delivering on the order based on issues presented to the court and being humane in the approach towards that, when do we draw the line? If you're freezing bank accounts to the state governments and you're saying you're coming back to this sometime in January 18 or so, what exactly do you expect the state to function?
You see, I would ascribe the situation in Kano State to being, is it the hand of
the hand of Esau, the voice of Jacob, the hand of Esau.
Yes, you know, a lot of things are happening to the present Kano State government, you know, which analysts will tell you that he has very serious political connotation. The idea is to starve the incumbent governor of funds. That could be the idea. You know, when some persons could be, they'll say this organization took them to court, you know, but if you go underground, you see that there are some persons, some interests, you know, political elites that have done that. You may be using a proxy, you know. So, but the aim really is to starve the current government of Kano State of funds, especially as they have approached the Supreme Court for a further appeal, you know, in terms of reversing the pronouncement made by the tribunal and the Court of Appeal, respectively.
Interesting situation in Kano, because this same Abba Yusuf, that is a faction of his party, has come out to say
you're not our member.
It's not ours. So for a faction, he's a motherless baby. But back to this now.
Yes.
When the High Court has come out to say we are freezing 24 accounts of the state government, let's not forget it's premised on the fact that the account where the 30 billion was supposed to be sourced from pay the owners of the stores, the shops that were demolished, was first frozen by the state. So it's a case of the High Court saying that thing you can do, we can do it to a grander scale. So
using his own
rod,
yeah, against him now
to whip it. So appeal for the court and let's trash this out because pay these people because the conditions were illegal.
Yeah, but you see, in addition to this, the courts have a right to do that. The people whose shops were demolished also have a right to go to court. But if you look at the Supreme Court situation, their judgment being awaited from the Supreme Court on this Kano State issue, if you look at the rulings where this man, by all sense, has no business being out of office, because these are both on the tribunal ruling and the appellate court ruling are all INEC fault lines.
Yes.
And then you want to punish 160-something thousand persons because of INEC's fault line that you should address as the court. And now, suddenly, in the course of all of this, with the protests going on in Kano and all of that, suddenly you are freezing. This demolition happened months ago. Why now? Why are you freezing the accounts now?
That is why I said, you know, it's clear that
how exactly is he supposed to run the state?
He has. You didn't even bring to cognizance. You know, how about the civil servants in the state? How would they be paid?
Yep.
How about the day-to-day running of government? How about the other persons who do not even own structures or buildings? You know, so you are indirectly making the governor to appear like a monster before the citizens. In other words, setting him up in a manner that the people will revolt against him.